Hey guys, welcome to Market Watch. This is your weekly segment where we're talking about the Digimon card game market, and boy oh boy this week. So, with Nationals being in a couple of weeks, EXO1 coming out next week, or this week technically, and a ban list, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the market right now, so I do want to talk about it and talk about why things are the way they are right now. I think that this will be very informative. I have a whole bunch of cards pulled up today because there's just a lot to consider and a lot going on, so I want to cover as much as possible. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that notification bell to smash potatoes, that way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos come out. Also, this Wednesday we're having another Mars Gaming World Digimon Circuit Tournament, again, with BT1 prizing, which is really cool. So if you guys want to participate in that, just join my Discord and follow Twitch. And links to everything are in the description below. Omnimons, we always start with them, right? The Zort defeats haven't really moved. The Ghost Omni is up to $800. Nobody saw that coming, right? Anyway, and the Blitz Omnimon is the weird activity, stuff that I don't quite understand. So the regular art is $8. One alternate art is $8. One alternate art is $10. And then you got these two ones at really high prices comparatively. Why are these ones so much higher than these ones? Does the artist really make a difference? Does the card it lines up to really make a difference? I have no idea. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because I think it's funny. Analog Youth had a buyout. Yep. Yep. Someone bought out some $8 copies, and then now we have expensive copies. Can you guys just wait 1 week? That's all I'm asking. Wait until the set to come out on Friday. Maybe buy some cards on Friday, but buy cards on the weekend, and you'll be heavily rewarded. Some people are saying Analog Youth is the best card in the set, which I can get behind. It is a very good card. But do not spend $160 US on an alternate art copy of Analog Youth. Please do not do that. And if you think that pre-order is stupid, just wait, because this one is $50 for a rare. This one is $50 almost for a rare, super rare. You know, and it's not that good. It's not that good, guys. It's not great, you know? And Gabumon here is $60 for an uncommon. Now, you guys are going to say, well, you play that in Gabumon, right? You do. It does make sense that this one, seeing a little more meta play, are a little more expensive than this one or this one, because it's an alternate art, and I believe all alternate arts have the same ratios anyway. But like, $60? Nah. Seriously, guys. Just wait. Even Ice Wall is a little more expensive for what it should be right now. Just calm down a little bit, okay? Wait a week. Now this transitions into our ban list discussion time. We're going to bring up some ban list cards, and we're going to bring up some collateral damage cards. And we're just going to see what happens here. So Ice Wall, as you can see here, is a pre-order. It's its own special thing. It's $9. It'll go down. It's a pre-order. Reinforcing Memory Boost was a common. It doesn't really matter. Mega Digimon Fusion. No one is touching these cards with a 10-foot pole. Not a single person. People were, but now they're just going down and going down in price. I expect this card to fall a lot. Just saying, because it's banned, which means you can't use it at all. And it's on the first wave, the February 25th stuff. That does matter. That does matter. Savior Huck. Now, despite what you're seeing with the arrow here, the listings, like $26, you know, $26, stuff like that. It's all falling in line. Now, Savior Huckmon is at 1. However, it's different than the first 3 cards because that's not getting hit until BT8 pre-release, which means that we have all BT7 to play for Savior Huckmon. So this card in particular will see less damage to its price than anything else. Now, keep that in mind. Let's go talk about some collateral damage cards here. Hammer Spark is interesting. So, in BT7 meta, people were like, oh, Hammer Spark or Ice Wall, do I make room for both? What do I do? Now there's no conversation topic, because you will play 1 Ice Wall, and you will play 4 Hammer Spark. So, maybe Hammer Spark will go up in price. We'll see. Lilithmon. Lilithmon is an interesting touch-on point here, because it's not really falling in price, right? Even though the one deck associated with Mega Digimon Fusion right now, in this current meta, is Lilith Loop. However, and we'll go back to this in a second, Gobble Bond is cheap because it's Gobble Bond. It's just super rare. It's $2, $53. and Jessamon, which some people think is the best deck of the format, is $5, and it's just been slowly going down over time. Not really impacted by the ban list, right? Just kind of impacted by natural decline, right? So the thing about these collateral damage cards here is that we still have nationals very soon, which means people will still want to take Lilith Loop to nationals, which means they might want to max out on their Mega Digimon fusions for the next few weeks, or something like a fucking Hammer Spark. You know, some people will still want to play 4 Hammer Spark. That's just what it is. Some people will play 4 Ice Wall if you're playing Gobblebond. You know what I mean? And like, you just keep going across the cards here. Like, yes, we had a ban list, but it's not like these cards are being banned right now. These cards are being banned in at least 5 weeks, if not more, and we still have nationals with these cards. Now, I also got a lot of questions asking me, why isn't everything dropping like Yu-Gi-Oh? And why isn't everything exploding like Yu-Gi-Oh? What's happening here? What's going on? Well, let me tell you real quick. I'm going to the full face cam here so I can make a point, alright? So, this is a Digimon card, right? This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Now, these cards are very different, right? Some would argue it's a different game. It's not the same game. They're all hot, nice-looking females, sure, whatever, but it's a different game. Yu-Gi-Oh's ban lists tend to be kind of immediate, or within a week or something. This Digimon ban list is 5-6 weeks away. It's very far away. These are different games when it comes to ban lists, right? So like, if a card in Yu-Gi-Oh gets hit to 1 or banned, it immediately falls, because it's basically immediately useless. But Digimon is still giving us some time with some cards. Just keep this in mind. I don't think Lilith Loop will be tier 1 in BT7, but people still think Lilith Loop is not dead, and to you I say, cool copium, dudes. Moving on, Altart Beelstar, $69. Nice. That's for a light play, though. And yes, it is gradually declining, but, you know, Beelstar, good card. Even playable at Nationals, will be tier 1 despite EX01, so keep that in mind. Diaboromon keeps going up a little bit. People are buying into it too. They're not afraid. They think that Diaboromon will see play at Nats, and it might. You might see Diaboromon at Nats. Just saying. Andromon hasn't really touched since next week. People, though, have listed a bunch of copies on the internet. There are a lot. But again, all it takes is one buyout and we're back to crazy times. But the price is still crazy. That's just kind of how it is. Koromon and Greymon both seeing buyouts to crazy extremes. No one's really falling for the Greymon here. The Koromon, though, people bought out the Koromon. And this is where we're at. So, Koromon sees a lot more play than this Greymon right now. People can play this Koromon egg in Agubond, which people will be playing at Nationals, which just makes sense. Where not everyone is playing this Greymon. Just keep that in mind. Ancient Greymon. This is your reminder to pick up your Ancient Greymons, just in case BT7 Hybrid is good. Just so you know. Imperial Dramons. This is your reminder to pick up your Imperial Dramons before Dan Vang wins Nationals with Imperial Dramon. Or anyone else. It could be anyone else. Maybe he's not even playing this deck at Nationals. I don't know. But if someone wins Nationals, Imperial Dramon, or someone tops Nationals, Imperial Dramon, it's going to go up. And grab the green ones while you're at it, because they have been going up in price. Because the last time we covered it, I think I covered it around here. I'm like, grab these cards before they go up. They're going up, guys. Just be careful. Magna Andromon is seeing a buyout. I don't know why, but it's seeing a buyout. You have some. Probably some. That's all. Tai Kamiya Box Topper has kind of gone down in price a little bit. You know, people were buying them for 24 here. And like now there's some listings for 20. You know, Tai, be careful with these memory tamers, because these memory tamers are really good against Ice Wall. That's all. Kudamon promo. Now, I'm holding on to a bunch of these, so I think one day we're gonna get a Kentorismon, especially multicolor support on the horizon. That's just nuts. And a card like Kudamon might become really good. And if it is, having only one wave of release, this card will go up in price. This is a penny stock. You might as well pick up a playset or multiples if you want to sell them one day. If it never happens, it never happens. You barely wasted any money. But if it does happen, you'll be thanking me. Just keep that in mind. V-dramon. This card's going up. Now, there is talk on the horizon that people are playing V-dramon in some EX01 decks, some BT7 decks, even some BT8 decks. And if that's the case, some, you know, champion, rush, stuff, multiple attacking decks, you know, this is the max rarity V-dramon, and if it does see play, a lot of play in the future, it will go up in price. Just be careful with that card. Just so you know moment there. Store Championship Patamon just keeps on going up. Keeps on going up. People aren't buying into it this week, like last week they were, but high listings. Try to sell them. Sora and Joe. This card has had an interesting history, right? This card is seeing more and more play as the format develops in blue decks, right? You know, Sora and Joe is a really, really interesting card because it's a tamer that if your opponent doesn't play around it, it really, really, really benefits you in a blue deck. And we do have BT7 coming up, which is hybrid format, which means your dudes are rolling on top of tamers. So a blue hybrid deck, honestly, might want a couple copies of this card. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Just throw that out there. Burning Greymon. This is just a little PSA that Burning Greymon pre-release stamps are seeing a price spike. That is all. Delicate Plan. That buyout never really stuck, eh? Little bit of a gradual nudge in the higher direction, but like, not a big deal. People will play this card at Nationals between Red Blue Galabond and Jesbond, and maybe Algabond. So, this card, if you're a musket player, security control player, better watch out! Commandramon. Some people are saying D-Brigade for Nats. They are. And people play D-Brigade this format, and it's doing kind of decent, not gonna lie. So, as such, price inclinations. Commandramon. Big card. The final card I want to talk about here is V-dramon Zero. So, I'm bringing up this card because it was brought to my attention that sometime soon we're probably getting the rest of this Zero line, like the Arrow V-dramon Zero and the All-Force V-dramon Zero. So this is a whole lot of synergy, a whole nice little stack, and for a champion that gains plus 2000, you know, with the right egg, it's like a mini boss monster, right, this card? And its inheritable is broken, return 3 to the bottom of the deck, draw a card. Helps you recycle stuff, and if you're constantly recycling stuff, like you recycle cards with this, you play a Gabumon, search top 5, stuff, you know what I mean, guys. Play Days. You know, you can cycle through a lot of the cards in your deck a lot, which is a very interesting strat, and one that I've started to, like, turn the oven on and think about, because we're potentially getting the whole Zero line. Now, this might do nothing, but the die-hard V-dramon fans might do something with this deck. It might see a top. I think it's that good. So, this card is kind of cheap. I'd pick up a playset, just to have it. And if anything does happen, you'll be rewarded. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's all I got for this week's Mario Watch, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, especially about the ban list talk. Let me know what you guys think. Were there other cards I should have covered that I missed related to the ban list? You think everything is all good? And do you think anything crazy will happen before Nationals? Let me know in the comments. Bye, guys.